Hello. When I think about 4th of July, I don't really necessarily think about just one singular moment. I just think about the tradition that our family replicated every year. Um, every year, my cousin, who's my age, would come into town from Iowa, and my family used to live out in Placitas, in Bernalillo, in Placitas. And so our whole backyard was just desert and just nothing pretty much. So you could see just every firework in town. It was awesome. Um, and when I look back, I just think about how at our house we would have all my aunts and my uncles, my grandparents, my cousins, and everyone would just spend the day together. My dad was always in charge of the grill, and he made ribs and hamburgers, hot dogs, potato salad, corn, all the classic American barbecue foods. And the adults would spend most of the afternoon just around the table drinking beer, just having alcohol, very classic American 4th of July. And my dad, for the fireworks, he always bought like way too many. Always a big pack from Costco, a couple packs from Costco, and some crazy little toys, the little ones from the tents. And my cousin and I would spend all day just waiting until it got dark so we could do the fireworks. We were so excited for them. And we'd do all this buildup for the big finale firework. And then it wasn't even that cool. Looking back, I don't remember any of the finale fireworks. I just remember the little ones that we actually enjoyed so much. So our favorites were always the smoke bombs, and the colored ones, and we would run through them, and make videos. And then the spinning fireworks that would shoot across the driveway were always our favorites. They were loud and fun. And looking back, it's just silly because our favorite ones were actually the simple ones, not the big ones that we waited all day for. Honestly, just like what made that day so special, those days so special, was just that I got to see my cousin, and that was the only time every year that I got to see him. And I got to hang out with my brother and my family, so 4th of July was always something I looked forward to. Just having the entire family together was just so special. Nowadays it's so hard to get everyone together. Everyone's so busy, everyone moved away, everyone lives somewhere different. So those were just kind of the few times a year that we would all get together. And then connecting this back to the readings, the Spiro in 2019, that argument that children shouldn't just be understood by looking at children as individuals, but through their relationships and their social environments. So when I think about 4th of July memories, it isn't something I did alone. The memory only exists because of my family and my cousins, my parents. And then the DeCastro article, journal, in 2020, he argues that childhood is shaped by place and everyday experiences. So my experience of the 4th of July isn't just about celebrating that holiday. It's shaped by where I grew up in Placitas, and I don't live there anymore. And I love that neighborhood and those traditions that my family created every year. Yeah, so everyone who grew up somewhere different, grew up somewhere else, has like a totally different childhood, and those local traditions are so unique to like me and a small group of people, and I love that. Yeah, looking back, just every firework and every meal, every 4th of July, I just love that holiday. It's just such a time of the year where family and friends get brought together, and I just love this holiday. Thank you so much.